Okay guys, if you want to get rich and build wealth in 2021, all you need to do is dropshipping and Forex. That's exactly what I'm not going to tell you in this video. You can start literally anything you want with $0, but that doesn't mean it's a good idea. Because these people that come to me are literally like kids or adults with $100 in their bank account, $100 net worth, only have $100. And when you're in that position, the last thing you want to do is put that all into a business that, one, you don't even know everything about yet, and two, you don't have a plan for. Because I've worked personally with people like this, and they go, oh, I have $20, I'm going to spend $10 on 2 ads the first day. And then they text me the next day, they're like, oh, and I didn't get any sales. All my money's gone. I'm like, oh, what do you mean run some more ads, try some more things? They go, no, I can't. I don't have any money. I'm like, why would you take $20, put $20 into ads, and now you don't even have anything? Because first of all, if you made a sale, you wouldn't have enough money to pay for the product, and in the case that they didn't make a sale, which is most of the time, they don't have any more money to spend on ads, so they just give up. And that leads a lot of people away from these businesses and stops them from trying anything ever again, because they're like, oh, it's too risky, it's too bad, I'm gonna lose all my money. And that's just simply not the case. They just went about it the wrong way. And the same thing goes for stocks too, because I'll have friends come up to me or people DM me on Instagram and they're like, oh, and I had $20, where should I put it? What stock is gonna double my money? Should I put it into Forex? Where should I invest it? And I'm like, no, $20 is not enough to invest, okay? If you're working at that level of money, you have the same odds just throwing it on Roulette and playing Crash with Steve will do it at that point. Because the people who make it in Forex, the people who make it in dropshipping are not the get rich quick type of mindset people. You can't be thinking about that in everything you go into. You want to be thinking, where can I be 5 years down the line doing this? Not just, oh, where can I get $100 next week to go buy drugs? So for those people with the $20, with the $100, sitting there and you're just burning a hole in your pocket, you just want to get rid of it, the best place to put it is investing in yourself. Invest in the knowledge you need. Knowledge that when the time comes and you have the money to start these businesses, you know what you're doing, because that's a better investment than all. Even if you had $1,000 right now, you could easily get into a dropshipping store with $1,000, but if you don't know what you're doing, that $1,000 is going to go down, and then you're going to have the $20 again, and you're going to need to reinvest that into learning what to do the next time. So either way, don't make that mistake. Don't build up the money and go in not knowing what you're doing. And for the most part, this self-investment will keep that $20 in your pocket the whole time to go buy the Chipotle burrito that you're gonna need tomorrow for lunch, guys. When I learned dropshipping, you know what I did? I sat in my bed for 20 hours just watching YouTube videos on dropshipping, and that cost me $0. I can promise you that anything you can find on a dropshipping course that's paid will be on YouTube for free. There's 1 hour long free courses. I myself am going to be coming out with a dropshipping masterclass for absolute beginners, because I think that is an untapped market. I think there's so many things that you need to learn before you get into the deep back ends of Facebook ads and targeting and influencer marketing. There's so many little things that you need to learn, and honestly that information is harder to find on YouTube than the hard high up Facebook ad strategies and the scaling strategies and all that stuff. You can find 100 different courses on that are hour-long videos. See, your water bottle gets you every time, guarantee it. But it all just starts with a plan. I like to think of life very linear. Hopefully, most of the time it's an upwards line, but sometimes it has some ups and downs. But basically, where you start, make a plan. Come up with what you want the end goal to be. If you want to be a dropshipper making $1 million a month, then set that as your end goal. Start with the bottom of the barrel, watching YouTube videos on dropshipping. Then if you're gonna pay for something, pay for a one-on-one mentorship program. Don't pay for just a blanket course that is the same thing you can find on YouTube. Pay for a mentor, or find a mentor. Maybe just DM me, DM any other person who makes dropshipping videos, and some of them, trust me, are very willing to help, especially me. I respond to all my DMs about dropshipping, so make sure you follow the Instagram. That's besides the point. But just slowly start building off of the plan. Don't think, okay, tomorrow I want to be $1 million dropshipper. No, tomorrow you're probably going to be watching more YouTube videos. The day after that, you're going to start the Shopify store. But there's a phrase that scares me, okay, because I do not want any of you or myself to ever get caught up in that. And that is paralysis by analysis, okay? Do not be watching YouTube videos for the next 2 years. Watch the YouTube videos and then make the step to make the store. Take the step to launch your first product. Take the step to post your first ad, because you can't just be watching YouTube videos, downloading courses, going to seminars for the rest of your life. You have to actually take the steps forward, no matter how scary or, oh, it's $100, I don't want to lose that $100. You have to take risks if you want to actually grow. Don't just watch the YouTube videos, because the YouTube videos, you're taking no risk. You don't actually get the reward until you take the risk, and that sounds very stereotypical, but it's true. It's true. You're not taking risks watching YouTube videos and buying courses, but you are taking risks once you start launching the product and selling your first store. And I know I'm talking a little bit more heavily on dropshipping right now, but this works for everybody who wants to get into stocks, forex, any sort of trading, or even your own brick and mortar business. And a lot of people don't think about online businesses that way. They think of them completely differently. They're like, oh, I'll just start a little dropshipping store on the side, become a millionaire, and drop out of 7th grade. No, that's not how it works. Think about starting a dropshipping store like starting a restaurant, okay? If you start a restaurant, start paying rent, buy the burgers, and then forget the buns, and then you're like, wait, I don't have $1,000 to spend on buns, then the store is getting closed down, okay? It's the same thing with online businesses. If you start a dropshipping store and you're like, what do you mean I have to spend every day on Facebook ads? I thought I would just get sales immediately. I don't have enough money for this. What do I do? And then there's the Shopify membership coming out of your pocket. There's the domain coming out of your pocket. There's the Shopify apps coming out of your pocket for nothing in return because you went into it blind. And that's what I think a lot of people with that get rich quick mindset do, and that's why they fail. And I want to tell you to stop. But I understand you guys are hungry, okay? You guys are impatient. You want to start making money while you're building yourself on the side. So when you're learning about dropshipping, when you're doing this research, when you're reading books about the mindset to truly build wealth, you want to be doing something on the side. No matter what your age is, there's different things. Obviously, if you're older, my idea would be get a job. Get a 9 to 5, start working at the highest hourly paid job you possibly can. If you're like 30 with a college degree, this part of the video is up to you. Decide what you want to do. But if you're a kid around my age, I started with reselling, okay? A lot of people might have seen my face when I was younger making these hypebeast YouTube videos. And in that stage of my life, all I wanted to do was make the videos about the coolest things possible. I wanted to have the $2,000 shoes, the $5,000 Supreme, and I was starting with nothing. I was getting $10 off YouTube ad revenue per like every 5 videos, and YouTube was absolutely not paying for itself, but I started reselling those same items on the side. I was selling shoes, I was buying the cheaper shoes, selling them for cheaper, building that up until I had enough to buy the big shoes. I would get the $1,000 shoe, make the video about them, and you know where they were the next day? Out the door. Those didn't even touch my feet. I would make the video and then resell them. They were gone, and that was what I was funding my YouTube with for years. Okay, I know I got some 4th grade dropshippers in here. If you want enough money to buy that Shopify membership, go walk around with some Kit Kats at school and do what you have to do. And especially if you're around my age, if you're around that stage, do something for the long term. Start a YouTube channel that you could see yourself having 1 million subscribers in 10 years. But the barrier to entry is the lowest it's ever been in social media right now, guys. You could literally take your phone out, film a 5-second TikTok, have 10 million views, and get paid for that, get followers for that, and get long-term success from that one video. So I think everybody should at least be trying to make some sort of content if you enjoy it whatsoever. Don't just force yourself because you want to do it for money. There's other things that you can do that don't involve the creative process, but online business is heavily creative, like dropshipping. If you know how to do Photoshop, you know how to do ads, you know how to edit videos, it helps you with the Facebook ads. Everything is very creative in these online businesses, and that's why I think I and other people like me thrive in them. I just looked at my notes for this video and it just said OnlyFans with the eyes emoji. But that is actually a serious thing, okay? If you want to keep up with any social media, if you're building a platform, if I have any creators watching this, make a subscription service. If you have people willing to pay you every single month, that means Patreon, OnlyFans, any other subscription service. People have their own, like Logan Paul, Maverick Club. He's making 6 figures from that per month because of super fans, people who are willing to pay for literally everything you put out. And as I say, I think I've said it in most of my videos, attention equals money, and that is the main thing when you're doing social media, guys. If you have eyes on you, you could sell or promote literally anything, and that's why the subscription service model is working so well for OnlyFans. Like these girls, they have 300K on Instagram, they post some booty, these little guys want to see more, and now they're paying $12 a month for the rest of their life. And the girls are just profiting, they're just going up. So if you want to make some money, that's a way. I'm not saying you have to do anything sexual. I'm not saying you have to do anything weird. But a subscription service model is an amazing way to make money for businesses as well. We've seen it with Manscaped and Dollar Shave Club. These companies are making most of their revenue off residual income that comes in every month from subscriptions. But as time goes on, the more money you have, the bigger investments are there to be made. And that's when you get into the stocks, you invest in the ETFs, you put all your money into a commodities index fund and let it sit there in your Roth IRA until you're 60 and retiring. But we'll talk about that in a different video. This video is for the ones at the bottom, the kids with $20 looking to become Warren Buffett in 10 to 25 years. But the most important part about building this long-term wealth is your mindset when you're all the way down here. Don't think about when you're already up here. Think about how you're gonna get there. But as I've always said before, fake it till you make it, okay? If you tell yourself every single day that you are in the inside and you will become rich, you will become famous, you will become successful, if you truly want that and you're working towards that every single day, it's really unlikely that it doesn't at least have some success. Because if you say, I'm gonna be a billionaire in 25 years, you set your goal all the way up here, out of the camera, you can't even see the goal. The goal's all the way up here, and you just put your head down and start working. In 5 years, you could be a multimillionaire and you won't even be thinking about it because you're still focused on that goal all the way up there. So if the goal's high, even the short term will bring great success.
Great success.
And I think this one comes without saying, but it's a hard thing to do. Just surround yourself with people with the same type of mindsets, okay? I've had people in the past when I've been like, I do not relate to them at all. All these kids want to do is sit at home and do drugs all day, and I just want to get rich and famous. It's not that deep, but find people who think the same as you, and then find people who are better than you. Make yourself the lowest in the room, because having mentors like this could absolutely change your life. I've seen it happen to me, and I've seen it happen to other people. Your motivation could go 10x once you're around the right group of people or the right person in general. I know this video was a little shorter than my other ones, but I really wanted to just come on here and talk about that mindset because it's 2021. It's the new year. First of all, needed to use 2021 for the clickbait. Second of all, I'm in that mindset, okay? I have my long-term goal set, and this year will change my life just like last year did. But if you're new here, we post 3 videos a week here on Owen's bank account, so join me for the journey because we're all going up together, okay? Trust me, you won't regret it. Make sure to leave a like too if you learned literally anything for this video, or if you hate me, click the like button just for spite. But this has been Owen. Peace.
Play me bitch Nintendo, fuck what I like. I let my sick play me 10 shows, doing it right. You can't see me bitch, I'm 10 toes all through the night. Fuck by the spread, I keep my cash in envelopes, seal up the hype. Jumping and jumping, I got me a red bone, throw to the side.